What's up, everybody? This is the Bros Gone Wild podcast. Hello, you beautiful humans. This is another installment of the Bros Gone Wild podcast. So this podcast is, well, first off, I'm Josh. I just want to introduce, make sure everyone knows the names. Josh.
Jonah. Dayton.
And we're here. This podcast is a self-help, life tips, comedic angles, and overall current events in the world. So you guys can listen every Sunday. We can catch you up on what happened the previous week, the crazy things that happened to us, the crazy news, the crazy sports, everything you got to know. So sit back, grab that coffee, get that smooth jam on, and without further ado, Dayton, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that insane asylum.
Okay, well, Josh, how should we start this?
So, well, first off, we were going for the sense of Andrew's video. That was a big reason we were going.
Yeah, Andrew, Brad, Mackenzie all visited this weekend.
Yep, we had some visitors up at Central Michigan this week. It was good. It was fun.
Yeah, Andrew shoots his weekly videos that he puts up on YouTube. So
Yep. So he posts every Sunday. He makes these creative video type things.
What's it? Give him a little shout out.
I'll put his YouTube in the description for you guys if you want to check that out. But yeah, so he records these every Sunday, and our decision, he was kind of making a video describing his trip to Central, and we decided to go to the insane asylum, which is very not allowed to do, and
it was private property.
It's private property.
It was
badass, to say the least.
Trespassing signs everywhere, and it is actually like a landmark in Michigan, kind of. So it's something you're supposed to do here at Central before you graduate, supposedly. Check this thing out.
I wish I could have gone with you guys.
Yeah. It was really easy to find.
It was beyond easy to find.
I was really shocked.
Jonah went to a little show. He might have to tell
us about that a little bit
later. So he had to miss out on the experience, but we went, and to start off, we parked down the road at a dog park.
Yeah, because we didn't want to park in there because it is off limits. You're not allowed to go.
And not to mention there's a lot of hills. There's mud. It looked like a lot of cars had gotten stuck trying to park close.
It was a scary driveway.
Okay, so we park at this dog park down the road, and we get out, and we were forced to park at the dog park because it was treacherous.
Yeah, and I didn't want to park there because you're not allowed to park there. And if they see cars there, then the police might come or whatever that might be.
Near the property was not a good idea.
Exactly.
So we parked down the road. We end up walking
through the woods, treacherous woods.
We wanted to walk through the woods to get away from the road.
So to set the scene, it's the asylum. All there is an asylum and a dog park on this road. That's it.
How big is the asylum?
There's like 6 buildings, like 6 of these different buildings.
It was almost like a complex of buildings that they house these insane people at.
It was kind of creepy. And then So anyways, we're going through this woods, and we're spooked out, and I have to pee, of course, because it's like that scary situation.
Right.
And we're going through the woods, and we're seeing these cars go by, and we see a car go by, and all of a sudden we see that car again go by again, and then is that when he pulled in?
Yeah, so, he was.
This is as we're approaching.
Yeah, there was this guy in a truck drove by a few times, and I had noticed it, and I pointed out to Josh and Andrew.
I would have been shitting bricks.
So I would have
been like, let's get out.
So to set the scene, we're in the woods, and we are about, let's say, 200 to 300 yards away from this insane asylum.
Yeah.
Like we are not that far now. So we're sitting there, and we're just kind of standing. We don't really know if we want to go now because we're getting sketched out, and we don't want to get in trouble.
And this guy, the way he was sitting in the parking lot, he knew we were there. There was no doubt.
Yeah, he ends up parking at the spot, at the insane asylum.
Yeah, so he's sitting there. So we decide, like, all right, we're caught. We're not going to try and sneak by this guy. So we're just going to go up to him and be like, hey, do you work for the city? Is it okay if we take pictures? And our cool into being able to be on that property, I brought my New Central little...
Did you actually?
I brought my badge, New Central badge.
Legit.
So it was just like, I'm just here covering a story.
And you have Andrew's camera and stuff. Looks official.
Perfect. Yeah. So we're like, okay, we got to go talk to this guy. He's sitting in like the driveway to this insane asylum. We have to. So we slowly walk up, and what was kind of creepy was all of us thought, we talked about it after, we all thought the possibility of this guy just literally turning and firing a bullet straight in our
having a gun on him.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Just put it on right between the eyes. It's kind of scary this day and age.
Yeah.
And the closer we got to the truck, we could have swore the window was down and he was glaring right at us through the window. It looked like he was staring at us.
From a distance, yeah.
And then, so we're even closer, and we can't see anybody in there. So now I'm thinking, okay, is there nobody in this car? Is a spirit driving
itself?
Is someone
just a good old-fashioned insane?
Like, I don't believe in ghosts, but some sketchy stuff had already happened. So nothing was off the table at this point.
Yeah.
We go up, and we're pretty buff guys, right? Josh, Andrew, and myself, right? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I hit the gym.
So we come up to his window, kind of at a weird angle from
behind.
behind.
There was no good way to approach the window.
Yeah, coming from behind's bad, though, because you want to, like, startle the guy.
That's why I was scared I was going to get shot.
We go up to the window, I go, "Excuse me, sir," and thinking I was going to startle him because I said it kind of loud and his window was down, slowly just, like he's expecting me, turns and looks at me and he goes, "Oh, hey." And I go, hey. And me and Josh kind of start tag teaming this conversation.
And this is where I start saying, like, hey, we want, do you work for the city or anything? He goes, "Oh, no, I don't work for the city." And so I was like, so wait, what are you doing here? And then he didn't really answer it. And he goes, "Yeah, this is private property. You guys aren't allowed to be on." Because
this guy like super like weird.
This guy was straight the show.
Physically, let me describe. He's probably about close to 300 pounds,
Big
gray, Santa Claus beard, long gray hair, hunting hat. Looked like he probably hadn't showered in a few days. Very just rough around the edges.
How old is the guy? Roughly?
High 50s.
50s, yeah, 55.
50s.
Okay.
I don't know.
So this guy had, I mean, he obviously lives around the area. And
he had a snowplow in the front. That's why we asked if he worked for the city.
Right.
So we weren't sure if he was doing something with plowing. I don't know.
Right.
And so I asked him, I'm like, we're just here. We're covering a story for News Central. We were just making sure it would be okay to take pictures. He's like, "Oh, no, this is private property. You can't enter this. You can't be on these grounds and everything.
You'll get fined."
So we're like, shit, whatever. And the more we talked to him, we're like, "So wait, what are you doing here?" We're like, "Why are you sitting?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, the cops come by all the time. They tell me to leave all the time." And we're sitting there like,
"Why are you there in the first place?
Why are you here then?"
Didn't answer our question.
That's creepy as fuck.
Never answered our question.
This guy's just sitting in this
that is so
driveway.
creepy.
So like, what are you doing?
He's like, "Yeah, they come by here. They tell me to leave all the time." And then we all kind of pause. We're like, "Okay, you did not answer why you are even here."
Dude, that's creepy.
And so he's like, "Yeah, right over there. You have to get permission from the city to council to go on." And he's talking eerily strange. It was just, I got weird vibes from it,
dude.
And so we're like, "Okay, we'll go back to our car. Sorry, but thanks for letting us know." We're like, "Yeah, we'll leave now." We start walking away. Guy like peels out of there, peels out of it.
You could hear gravel.
Yeah,
screeching.
Peels out of there, and he's down the road going towards the dog. We're just sitting there like, so what was the reason this guy was sitting here?
That's
because if we wouldn't have came up, would he continue to sit there? And,
right.
Yeah, so we're just like, what the heck? But he peels out of there, and we're like, all right, we got to check this thing out. So we
of course.
We darted to the insane
absolutely.
asylum,
as soon as he leaves, you're in.
Yeah. So, I don't know. And besides, that was the craziest part. I don't know. You can continue to
tell.
I
mean, yeah, that was the craziest part, but I'm not going to downplay the fact that there was some weird stuff going on there. And it could have been a lot of things, and it could have been
our minds. Birds, it could have been whatever, but no doubt, I heard some crackling around in there.
And there were some instances. There's tunnels there that we found that were scary as hell. We just got out of there immediately.
What the heck? The tunnel, that was super freaky.
We found a tunnel and we were out.
Don't get it twisted. I've watched some ghost shows in my day.
Oh, absolutely.
They're pretty entertaining.
I used to watch some on Discovery Channel.
Yeah, they're entertaining.
I don't believe in ghosts,
but I won't believe it until it happens to me.
It was just creepy.
Exactly,
it was very eerie, though.
Until it happens to me, I could never believe it.
Yeah.
Well,
still, it's still creepy though. Like, it's still scary.
That, all these people were getting like murdered. Who are you talking to? Hunter said that he heard babies crying.
Yeah, Hunter McLaren said he heard babies
in this place because he took pictures in there. And that's what we were kind of going to do, but
you guys got freaked out.
Way too freaked out. And
remember what happened was with Tim?
Yeah,
remember Tim told us that story? He was freaking out.
What was he telling us about it?
I can't remember what happened, but something happened. He was telling us about it. It was creepy.
It's a health hazard being in those buildings.
Yeah,
literally.
That's a huge reason.
You could smell. It smelled like death.
And it was kind of scary, like black mold or whatever.
We were not about to.
It was pretty scary. So.
And the way this whole thing ends is
why haven't they taken that place down?
Apparently, they're doing some construction. They're going to demolish some of it and build something on it. I wouldn't want to build on those grounds, but that was our excuse for, we're here for New Central, we're covering this.
That
we want
land
to
has to be so cheap, though, because nobody's going to want to buy it.
No, I
So it has to be dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were kind of heading back to the car or whatever, through the woods, we made it. We were getting some weird. We were talking about how weird it was, and we walk into this dog park, and as soon as we got there, these dogs start going crazy, Jonah.
So loud. These dogs were going nuts in the dog park.
Barking, fighting, making noise, just all of a sudden out of nowhere, as soon as we got there, started going nuts. So then we were like, okay,
yeah,
what is going on?
It was like our whole trip was horrible vibes. Like everything was going weird.
So we were like,
these dogs are like scary sounds that you don't like that dogs make. And
yeah, like how about
with their owners?
Yeah. Just all of them, or not all of them,
I
but
was
a
literally
good
about
majority of
to
them.
grab my wallet, start throwing down money. I thought it was dog fights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, credit or debit? Or?
Yeah.
I saw Michael Vick rolling up.
Yeah, dude.
Brad walks up with his credit card. He's like, all right, where do I swipe?
Suitcase full of money.
Yeah, we were in the Jeep and we're like, hey guys, let's get the hell out of here.
It was bad. Yeah, I was ready to get out of there. But
Shit.
no, tell us. So while we were doing that trip through heaven and hell, how was the comedy show? You went to Soaring Eagle, right?
Yeah, and Practical Jokers were there. Their show.
Great show.
Love it. Absolutely hilarious. They go out and they mess with people. It's funny. You gotta watch it. But they do a stand-up show.
Which was interesting.
Yeah, because they're not comedians. Their show's funny, but just because you have a funny show and like can tell people do funny shit doesn't mean you're a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had low expectations going in. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting much at all. I just thought it'd be cool to like see him, and Brad offered me free tickets, so absolutely I'm gonna take them.
Yeah. Hashtag rich.
But we got there and ended up being really good.
Nice.
But it seemed super scripted. Like the transition into thing, like I think somebody had to wrote it for
They were
them.
actually pretty funny though.
Yeah, they weren't bad. Like it wasn't hysterical, but like
It was just questionable because their show is dependent on making fun of people in the public so much.
yeah, they kind of just tell stories about each other is what they do. They basically kind of make fun of each other the whole time, and stuff like that.
Yeah, comedy shows are fun though. I don't know. I've been to like one.
I
Basically.
think the only one I've been to was on a cruise ship. I was like 15. I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
How is it seeing a show at Soaring Eagle? What's it like?
It's really cool. So this is my second one because I saw Jason Derulo there too. Sorry. It's a small complex, but it's really nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's cool seeing a show in there. When we went to Jason Derulo, we had general admission, so we had to stand in the very back, and they were great seats. They were better than pavilion seats at DTE. So.
Dang, dude.
I'm mad at that.
If there's good shows, I would go. There's not a bad seat in the house.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
awesome.
take a look.
And
I'd love to go to a show there.
They're not that expensive either. Like some big names come.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They mainly do more comedy and like kind of
I wouldn't
music.
necessarily want to go to
they don't have like big like music stars that come, but they have solid acts. They have a lot of comedy and a lot of like
a lot of Flosserdamus.
like what is it? Like I don't know, just different stuff.
No, I get what you're saying for sure.
There's some good music shows. But.
No, for sure. Okay, so in part of this podcast is I have experiences that go on during this week that I save for the podcast. So I haven't told Dayton or Jonah what happened to me earlier this week. So I've been dying to tell you guys this story.
Yep, let's go.
So I'm standing in the line for Starbucks. I guess it's not that great of a story, but I shouldn't say that before I tell it, obviously. Anyways, I'm standing in line for Starbucks, and not a terrible line, and the two girls in front of me, I'd say pretty attractive girls. I'm not going to lie to you. Pretty attractive girls, and then there's this kind of goofy guy in front. And so I'm standing in line, listening to a PCast, a little podcasty, and
a little slow jam.
smooth jam. And all of a sudden, there's like a huge ruckus at the register. I'm like, what's going on? Not necessarily a bad ruckus, but I'm telling you, these people they're talking and exchanging and everything for about 5 minutes. Turns out this guy buys this girl's drinks, these Starbucks drinks. I'm like, dude,
What
help
a
a brother
guy.
out. Like, what do I got to do to get a free drink?
Oh, come
Awesome.
on, dude, it's Valentine's Day time,
Yeah.
dude. Love's in the air.
Love is in the air. This guy is hoping to get a Valentine's date.
Hey,
and I'm sitting there, and
can't blame him, dude.
I was like a love story happening. I was really liking it, and these girls are getting like super blushed, and he's like, "Don't worry about it. I got my flex."
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh,
buying on Flex.
Flex.
That's what I'm
He's
saying,
like,
dude.
swipe
Getting on
that
Flex
bitch.
is nothing, dude. Why
It
not,
is, it
right?
is.
You're not spending any actual
So
money.
this happens. I'm like very heartwarmed and everything. I walk up to the guy and I'm just smiling and everything like that. And I walk up to get my drink. So I ask for a coffee, whatever it might be. I get a little pike roast. and,
You bought the people
and
behind you a drink?
The guy goes, "Do you have a little bit of an accent? Am I detecting a bit of an accent?"
Oh my god.
He literally was sitting there. He's like, "What accent do you have? I really like the sound of your voice." I'm like, I was so starstruck. No,
Starstruck?
I don't have an accent. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I thought I caught something." But I've
He
never
was,
heard that. Have
he
you?
was hitting on you, dude?
Hey,
I don't fight it.
I don't have an accent. I just do a podcast on Sundays. Man.
You should listen, man. No, it was awesome though. It was one of
Wow.
the better Starbucks experiences I've had. Yeah.
That's
I
interesting.
thought
That's
you'd
funny.
get a kick out of it that he
No,
said,
that-
"Am I detecting a bit of an accent?"
That's awesome.
Finish. Oh, governor.
Oh, my ear.
My ear, we're done.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, it was fun. Good stuff.
Wait, so why are you going to the old Morgue's competing coffee shop there, Josh?
Oh,
works for Einstein. Why are you
Einstein's
going-
coffee was not good.
Whoa.
Not good.
Wow, dude.
Whoa.
It was
You're
when
just
I
gonna
went. I
publicly
went the
shame
other
it?
day. Yeah, publicly shaming. I went the other day, and it's not. So a big part about getting coffee at places, I want them to fill it up for me. I hate when you get a cup and they have you go around the corner and fill it up.
Oh, I
And
agree.
You know it's been out there for 3 hours. So I was just like, "Ugh, this sucks.
Big Apple Bagel's coffee is dank, man.
But you have to do that. I don't.
Yeah.
If they did it for me, I'd be completely good.
All right.
I don't like having to do it. It
Gotcha.
it feels old for some strange reason. But
Anyways,
go ahead.
no, I just want to throw you some shade for that. I hope Morris is not getting too PO'd and listening.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Whoa. Troubles in the sheets.
Yeah. So, do you have a story, Dayton?
I don't have a story. I thought of you guys, though, when I saw something. I wanted to bring it up.
For sure.
UFO spotting
Oh,
in
really?
the United States.
Thought
See,
of
this is like the first UFO spotting, like, ever.
Really? They've never had any more.
I swear I see a different article, like, every day about UFO spottings. But I saw a video of this one.
Shit's real, dude.
Well, this had
I'm telling you.
This one had a police escort. That's what made it kind of look a little suspicious.
a police escort?
Excuse me?
Okay. Let me set the stage here. Couple cops going down the road, okay, and it's in this video. It's like a security camera from like a gas station or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
good
you
quality.
can tell they're going kind of
Great
slow,
quality.
like looking. Well, no, they're like kind of looking. Like you can tell they're going slow, and like 2 or 3 waves of these cops come by, and then all of a sudden this massive truck comes by, and you can see this thing is supposed to fly.
Oh,
in
it's
the air.
driving.
Wait,
Whoa,
what?
whoa, slow
I'm
down.
gonna need to see
What
this.
is going on right
Wait, so the UFO was on a...
now? It was on a
a
truck.
truck.
On a truck.
Transporting. They're transporting the UFO.
On a truck down the road.
Whoa.
And
like heavy
so-
load, like those kind of
Yes,
trucks.
exactly. Yes. So they had cops going before, and it looked like they were like trying to get people off the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, how,
All right, so a couple of reasons I don't believe that. Number one, Donald Trump's the president, and he can't keep his fucking mouth shut about anything. So
he would have taught. He would have.
That shit would've been spilled.
Already.
they wouldn't tell Donald Trump about whatever's going on at Area 51. They do not
the
trust
presidential
him with that information.
secrets, like the
No
book
way.
of secrets that
Oh, I should
national
have taken.
treasure.
I wanted to take the book for my Bubby and Zadie's The President's Club. Looked really
Looked
good.
Really good.
Anyway, second reason I don't believe it could very well have been just like there's so many explanations for what that could have
Could
been.
have
Without a
headed
doubt.
right to NASA.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
It could
Oh.
be the next revolution in technology.
yeah, like
I'm not saying I believe it. I just wanted to bring it up and ask you guys. Because I was going to go into Area 51 and all that jazz.
dude,
Whoa.
I'm telling you, if I was
No.
ever the president of the United States, the first thing I want to know what the fuck's happening
Jonah-
at Area 51,
exactly.
dude.
Jonah
I'm
loves
obsessed.
this.
I want to know so bad, dude.
Really?
That space shit fascinates
I
me.
hear that Area 51 is just a distraction for where they actually keep the actual intel. Why wouldn't
Dude.
they keep that underground? Why would you have, if you had like experiments, wouldn't you want to keep them underground?
Now listen,
That's safer, isn't
there
it?
might be underground shit under Area 51.
There might be, yeah.
We were getting a little bit this morning. We were talking about that theory that Elon Musk believes or whatever.
I don't know if I was in that conversation.
You weren't in it?
No, I don't.
Just the creation theory or something along.
He's a
I forget
smart
what it's
man.
called. Yeah, he's super
What is
smart.
it?
Wow.
A simulation theory that we're all. It's like
Yeah, I've heard of that.
that we're all just
It's-
put here, and basically they're just implanting these little things into our society and just seeing how it works, and we're much smaller than what we actually think. Like,
Oh, dude, we're so small.
No,
And-
he's saying like, have you ever seen the movie The Matrix?
yeah.
No.
Okay,
So he's saying like there's people playing with us, like
right
running
now,
experiments.
our actual body is in some sort of machine or something,
Exactly.
and just in our minds, we're living in a simulation together.
Yeah, we're.
If that makes any sense.
We weren't. Yeah.
It's like an artificial reality
Because
almost.
it's so weird that you can't remember when you're 2 and you get like you just remember when you're 3. Like I feel like I woke up when I was 3. I'm not even kidding. I literally have a vivid experience when walking down the stairs in my
Yeah, I don't
house.
have that.
I have one of them. That's my first memory. Is walking down the stairs. Is weird.
That's
but-
how a lot of
That's
people
crazy.
explain deja vu. Isn't that weird? How you feel?
Oh,
like
dude,
you've seen
deja vu is
something?
weird.
Exactly.
But there's
That's
an
weird
actual like
stuff.
medical explanation for deja vu.
a lot of it's
Well,
with dreaming. I thought.
Okay, but
I don't remember what it was. I remember reading it. At some
it's
point. There's
interesting.
a-
If you Google the simulation theory,
That
you
is crazy.
will be mind blown.
It's so crazy.
I heard there was. I don't remember where I listened to this, but it was kind of like each universe is like a brain cell, and we're all like this big organism working together to like be this
Well,
bigger like being.
my
Do you remember in Men in
gosh.
Black?
Because,
2
like,
where-
There's the universe, and then there's the multiverse. I don't know, some Neil deGrasse
Do
Tyson
you remember
shit,
in Men in
but-
Black 2 when they're doing something and all of a sudden at the very end of the movie, spoiler alert, it zooms out and it's literally Earth, our galaxy is just a marble in this big collection
Yes,
of aliens.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
So who knows, dude? We could just be a marble for crying out loud.
yeah, dude.
It's crazy stuff. It's crazy. And I just don't even, it's whatever.
That,
and then, you die and you just get out of a little pod you were sleeping.
that's a movie you
That's
need to watch.
wild.
You need to watch The Matrix. Because
I need to
dude.
really invest in watching The Matrix. I haven't sat down and completely watched it.
we can watch Harry Potter, and then because we have to watch Harry Potter, and then
We
we'll
do
watch
have
The
to.
Matrix.
Yeah.
But
HP.
yeah, how they harness all the electricity from the bodies in The Matrix.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And they
you
you have
they
to like
use
commit
humans.
to going to it and everything.
These robots run the universe, and they harness electricity through humans.
Shit.
So they put them in these pods, and they take their brain activity and
That's
turn it into
crazy.
electricity. And the brain activity it's from like the artificial reality. Like that's how it kicks.
That's
It's
crazy.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So
Yeah.
I just I know I wanted to bring up Area 51.
No,
to
I
John.
like
I've had
that.
a lot of good conversations. That's
You've seen the second National Treasure, right, Jonah?
Absolutely.
Oh gosh,
Gosh,
Brad.
when he,
How could
when
I
he's
miss
going
out?
through at the very end of the movie when he brings him over and he tells him about Area 51, I think, or he tells him about aliens or that page in the book. I should have had this thought better
Oh,
arranged,
yeah.
but
Well, the movie's trash. It doesn't.
I
matter.
haven't seen it in a while, so my memory's kind of
I
hazy.
haven't either. But
Well,
the
if
first
you
one's
ha-
the best.
if anybody
Oh,
hasn't
obviously.
seen it, don't watch it. Not worth watching.
The first one though,
Yeah, the
highly
Secret Lies
recommended.
with Charlotte.
Secret always lies with Charlotte.
But that's what I can take away.
Nicolas Cage, I think he might be the worst actor.
Hell
all
of an actor.
He's fantastic, dude.
Did
His
you know
quotes
he
are-
almost?
Have you guys seen the thing where they think Nicolas Cage is a
He
vampire?
is a vampire. He is a vampire.
That's so
It's one of the
funny,
funnier
He
things.
is. How is that funny? He is a vampire.
dude.
What's that
Because there's a
Hellraiser movie he was in where he was a flaming skull?
Oh, Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
He's so ass, dude.
That is one of the most ridiculous movies I think I've ever seen the preview of.
I think
I've never seen the movie.
They lost a lot of money on that
Yeah.
movie.
Did you know he got like $10 million from a company because he was really close to being Superman in a movie?
Thank God he wasn't.
Yeah, legit. He was gonna be. I think they replaced him for the guy that actually is Superman right now. But
Nick Cage was gonna be Superman.
he was gonna be Superman, and they had it all arranged. And the last second, they decided, no, we're not gonna do it. And they had to buy him out of the Superman contract for like $10 million. So he just did nothing. Literally
That's-
did nothing and got $10 million.
That's $10 million the company
So-
has ever spent, dude. You kidding me? Can you imagine Nick Cage as Superman?
He blew that. He blew that 10 mil, dude.
I'm just surprised people were competing for his job. I mean, he already probably had that wrapped up in the bag.
That was the best decision they ever made, was paying him
That's
that
what I'm
10 mil.
saying, dude.
Nicholas.
The best decision they ever made. Kicking him to the curb.
Throwing him to
His
the...
dusty ass to the curb.
Oh, classic.
Oh, that's tragic.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. No, this is totally off topic, but I don't know why I thought of this. But did you guys hear about the Central BCA professor? So, what? No. So,
What did you say?
so this this BCA professor got charged with child molestation and possession of child pornography.
Where?
Here.
Literally, a professor.
Do you have him?
No. I did not.
Oh my god.
Apparently, if you were here like 5 or 6 years ago, you might have had him. But so this guy.
Wait,
so,
is he not? He wasn't currently a professor then?
He's not currently a professor. Right when this happened, he was fired and he went to court, and there's like some big
Oh,
time.
okay.
Finally,
So this
literally,
happened while he was
during
working at the
this week,
university.
I think it happened. I want to say Wednesday or something. He was officially charged with 14 to 47 years in prison.
I heard about this.
So
This
yeah,
is-
apparently this guy, first off, child molested kids or something,
Are they students?
students.
Because that's
And-
illegal if you're in a position of power.
And then, yeah, probably. And then
It's because that's the
get-
Safari rule.
take a gander on how they found out how he had child pornography. How do you think that came? How do you think they figured it out?
He mailed it to the students.
He's in a lecture, talking about Lord knows what, pulls something up. All of a sudden, in front of 50 students, pulls up child pornography and goes, puts it away, and all these students, like literally, like I think everyone basically freaked out and had to, like the police, like everyone told the police, and that was how he got fired.
What?
He pulled it up in class, or it was on his computer.
I think I might have
Could
heard that.
You imagine that?
I'm
Sitting
I
in
don't have
class
any
and
words.
seeing that?
I have no words.
Because they
for
all
that.
use their personal computers to do their lectures and all that.
That's ridiculous.
Somehow that
So,
comes up. It was a
a ton of nudies probably came up.
I
or
guess so.
something.
That was
That's horrible,
Oh
man.
my gosh. Showing that in class would be atrocious.
He should not. He needs to be in jail the rest
Yeah,
of his life.
yeah.
That's
It's
gross.
14
That's-
to 47 years. I think it.
Wow. Hopefully it's
Freaking
all of
nuts.
47, maybe
Yeah,
more.
Finally
Forever.
charged earlier this week.
I heard about a kid that was here,
Uh-huh.
just recently happened last weekend.
Yeah.
Was taking pictures of boys in their sleep, and he had for over 3 years worth of pictures, 1,500 pictures on his phone.
Dude, oh my god.
Wow.
He is in big trouble, like big trouble, because he took some of them before he was like of age
Whoa.
or something, like when he was 15. He has like double, like it's bad charges.
Wait,
They're-
hold up. Just
It's
go
a
over
freshman. He's a freshman here. He got caught taking pictures of one of his roommates or something at like really late in the morning,
I have
1:30
such a
in the
crazy
morning.
story to go with this. Keep going.
Pulled his pants down, took pictures of his roommate, and the roommate woke up and his pants were around his ankles, and he's like,
What?
dude, I think they were drinking, so
So
the
they could
stories are
just,
kind of
like-
foggy a little
Yeah.
bit.
dude,
and-
that's
and-
fucked up.
He woke up and his pants were around his ankles, and he's like,
I would freak the fuck out.
Listen to this. So there's this story. I can't remember where exactly I heard this, but there's this story of it was a college roommate. It was a college dorm and everything, and this kid was subtly slipping like date rape drugs into his drinks. So they would drink, and this kid, he was like, "It's really weird. I keep blacking out every time I drink. Like, why does this keep happening?" He would just wake up in his bed like it was normal. He started having like he was getting like anal problems and all this stuff. This gay kid was
Oh.
literally raping this kid,
Oh my
and he had
gosh.
no idea. Set up a camera in his room. That's how he found out.
oh my
He
god.
put a camera in the corner of his
That
room.
is horrible.
Found out that this was happening a lot.
Oh
Is
my
that not
gosh.
one of the scariest things of all time?
Oh,
That's horrible.
Oh my god.
Just-
You would have no
Literally
idea. The
gives me
fact that you have
chills.
no clue this is going on to yourself.
Oh gosh, gives me chills.
people who can rape and live with themselves it's just terrible.
Yeah.
These men, like the guy, the
Scary.
Stanford swimmer, raping that girl.
Oh, that guy's not in prison right
Is
now.
that, is that behind the trash thing?
Yeah, behind the dumpster. It's just sickening, some of the things these people do.
Yeah.
It's
It's
unbelievable.
just sickening.
It really is.
Oh.
This is just, we are college roommates in case you guys didn't have that clear. But did you hear about Andrew telling the story about I'm not going to say, the Clarkston kids that had to get a random roommate filled? So these kids were in an apartment. They had 3 of them, and they had to get a random guy. So one of them dropped out, and so they had to fill the lease. So this guy
Right.
came in. Apparently this guy never paid his lease, and it was just the way it worked funny so that he never had to pay his lease. He was in there for about 3 days. Suddenly they started to realize randomly some of their stuff started to go missing. This guy basically moved in, somehow got around legal applications and all that. Basically stole a ton of these kids' stuff.
What?
Stole like a laptop, stole an obnoxious amount of stuff, and dipped. They don't know what this guy. They don't have any information on this guy.
Oh my god.
And so yeah, Andrew was saying if you ever have to get a random, make sure you know this guy, get information, get whatever you have about this guy, because who knows what these people are coming to do. That's so scary.
Wild.
Who does that?
Yeah, how does that happen? I'm honestly, that's not going to happen to me. I'm not going to let that happen.
Who's sitting there cooking up a master plan? All right, I'm
I
about
know.
to move in for 2 days.
I'm about to go to these
Seriously,
universities, steal these kids' stuff. And,
Do something productive with your time,
Yeah.
not finesse things from other people.
yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
horrible.
Only finesse from the calf.
Only finesse
Only
from the
finesse
cat.
from the cat. Bananas and peanut butter, baby. It's silverware.
And the occasional no-bake cookie.
Yeah, easier and easier. It's easy to make money these days. People just steal stuff and throw it on the internet and making whatever. I don't know. It's creepy.
What do I got in my hand here, Josh? I've been playing with
A
this.
Baron 50 cal bullet.
Is this a bottle opener?
It's a bottle.
It's
It
a
holding-
Shark Tank product.
is.
It's a.
It's a bummer you guys
Explain
can't
what I'm
see
holding.
this.
I can't really.
It's literally
It's
a
a-
bullet, and it's an actual bullet.
It was actually
Okay.
fired.
It was actually fired.
Okay, it's huge.
It's massive. It's about the size of your palm.
Hey, what's the name of
Actually,
that?
about the size of your... Anyways. And on the end of it, it's carved so it can open a bottle.
That's sweet, dude.
Yeah. So I just toss that and take that to the dome.
It's a weapon.
Just in case. This is another random fact about going on making a living, but did you know people in New York City, so apparently it's this big ordeal, and beggars in New York City, they can make upwards to about $30,000 a year if they're in the right area of New York City.
I believe it.
Isn't that crazy?
I
That's
believe it.
nuts.
They have their certain people, they have all these in very peculiar routes and different things like that they found out without paying taxes on any of this stuff that they somehow accumulate $30,000 to about $40,000 a year just off that.
Wow.
Think about
Beggars.
how many people live in New York.
Yeah. So many
Well-
people pass, how many visitors that come and feel guilty, and it's crazy.
How many well-off people pass
Dude,
through?
there's a lot.
Exactly.
There's people that don't need to beg that go out and beg because they make money.
Right.
That's a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have a
and,
nice job and
you
stuff.
go out and beg when you're not working, and you literally just go back to your house with your family and
It's crazy.
People pocket an extra
That'd be
30,
so
40
weird.
bucks. That's ridiculous.
right? Can you imagine
Can you imagine
doing that?
putting makeup on to look
You're literally
dirty?
just scamming people out of money. They
Yeah, that's-
they're just literally just
I
handing
know.
you money.
Kind of.
That's ridiculous.
The big thing I have with people begging is I want them to perform a talent. I want to see. I'm telling
Josh,
you, if
you
I'm
better-
on the street,
you better be worthy
I'm
of my
playing the
money.
harmonica.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nate,
You have got to be kidding me.
fucking
We got
Nate, dude.
Nate on the show. Welcome to the show, Nate.
Nate's here.
My God.
No, but I want
Oh,
for
they
example.
have to be worthy of receiving your money.
Yeah, I don't want to just give it away if he's jiggling it. I wanna see some guy on the drums.
The only
me
person-
myself, I will be having the harmonica and be mastering it. That'd be pretty sweet.
Dude, the only person I'd give money to that begs was the Eat 'em Up Tigers guy. He's dead.
Rest
no
in
more.
peace.
Wait, what's the whole story with that?
Rest in peace.
I don't know what that
He got
is.
He
hit by a
died.
car.
Is that what it was?
What?
Is that
No,
what?
I'm not joking. He got ran over by a car.
I didn't know that.
God.
I didn't know that's how
Hit
it
and run
happened.
I think he got
It
ran.
was.
yeah.
I knew it was like
Here, I'll look it up right now.
It
But
still blows me away our society trusts each other. It blows me away that doesn't happen a lot.
what do you mean?
People
Right.
getting killed by cars. We're driving around these spaceships. Literally,
they're
these
missiles.
spaceships, these missiles going 40, 50 miles an hour on regular roads.
With
People are inches away from these cars.
Yeah, like
And it's
somebody
like
riding their
nothing's
bike in the
happening.
middle of the street.
Someone's riding it. Yeah, people on bikes get hit all the time. It's crazy.
He got struck by a vehicle at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my god.
In the middle of downtown
Eat 'em up,
Detroit.
It was a
Tigers. What did he
huge
do?
deal. He just stood at the stadium, was known for eating up Tigers, eat them up. And he'd have this
All
big ass foam hand.
Hours. Just hours. He had
He
the
would
Hulk
be
hand.
every single game.
The
dude.
whole can.
He was famous.
Dude, I had
He
those
was.
whole cans.
It was a huge.
I missed those.
Yeah, it was a blue Hulk hand. Yeah.
I'm not kidding. If I find those, I'll bring them up.
Please do.
Those are just like, woo,
I'll
fun to
bring
box in those.
I'll buy some. We could box with them.
That'd be great.
Except for it's kind of hard if you hit somebody hard on that plastic underneath, kind of.
Yeah, it's foam, and then you have that
Yeah.
plastic. It's foam around, and you have that plastic little
Yeah. Handle.
handle you're holding on the inside.
They make noise too.
Yeah, they have little sound effects. Yeah,
Yeah.
little Uzi noises. I'll program it.
Oh my god.
I was trying to program my Amazon Echo to go like. So whenever I tell it to turn on the lights or something, I go, "Hey Alexa, can you turn on the lights?" I want it to go, "Yeah," because it goes, "Yes, no problem," or "Yes, Josh." Or
Are we talking like the Travis Scott? Yeah.
no, I wanted the little
Like
Uzi, like what is he? What's his big phrase?
You're asking-
yeah. Yeah. So that
you're
was my
asking the
goal.
wrong guy.
Andrew would know. But shout
Yeah,
out.
Andrew likes Uzi. I respect.
Does he
it.
really? No.
I respect it.
What else is going on this week, boys? We got the Grammys tonight.
Chance the
Yeah.
Rapper will be performing. Tune in and watch that shit.
Whoa, tonight at the Grammys.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Supposedly.
Do you know what he is performing?
I don't know. No, I don't know if that's out yet or not.
Gotcha. What else happened this week? Any big sports games? What did
This
we see?
week?
Oh, last night. What was the matchup?
Oh,
I left.
the Warriors Thunder game.
Warriors Thunder game. The
Yeah.
first time. What was? tell me
KD
about
was
that.
back in Oklahoma City for after leaving. Yeah, I don't know. They got into it a little bit. You
No,
weren't
they
really paying
were
attention. They were. It was.
jawing.
It got chippy. Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
they were
talking.
jawing.
And
'Cause,
but-
yeah.
Oklahoma
had-
City, I'm sorry, the Warriors blew them out.
I saw that video. Jonah showed a video that was on Twitter. It was the past relationship of Russ and KD, and I was tearing up. I was getting a little misty.
It was
It's
sad.
music.
I like the ending where just Russ blocking the
Oh,
shit out of him. Duke, North Carolina game. Your boy Grayson Allen went off.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Grace, he's
Just
a
Grace.
rascal.
I don't even go by him.
He's such a bitch.
That
Barry
UCLA game. I don't know.
I have a new show for us to watch after The Bachelor on Mondays.
No kidding.
So Netflix cooking
Yeah.
up something.
Did you see Bill Nye's gonna be on Netflix?
Oh, really?
He's
Yeah,
getting
I
a
saw that.
Series.
I didn't see
He's
that actually.
making a resurgence or I don't know if that's the right word, but
He's intelligent.
yeah. No, yeah.
Well,
so what were you about to say?
It's actually this is actually kind of related to that because the Magic School Bus is coming back.
Oh hell yes!
that's trippy.
You're gonna love who's doing Miss Frizzle. SNL's Kate McKinnon, the lady that does Hillary Clinton all the time.
No way.
Oh really?
She's my favorite, and she's gonna be Miss Frizzle on, and it's gonna be like a realistic CGI animated thing. So it's gonna be updated technology.
And educational even?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna be have
It's
some.
super cool.
So they're gonna probably go into actual bodies this time.
That was
instead
so
of,
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we could
yeah.
totally watch Harry Potter and then watch that.
Absolutely, yeah.
that'd be
we could,
great.
Put that on the top TV.
yeah, that's
Oh, Harry Potter, yeah.
that would be hype.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pumped for that. So
That's awesome.
that could be like a little thing we do because I don't know if they're gonna release one episode at a time or a whole season, but
This is not. Did you guys ever watch Earth 2? Did you ever Planet Earth 2 or whatever?
No.
That was a huge thing, and I somehow missed out on it. I don't know what
So did
episodes are out or what's going on with
The whole
that.
thing's on Netflix.
Is it really? Earth?
I'm pretty
Planet
sure.
Earth 2?
I think so.
God, I might have to look in that. Because apparently they spent a ridiculous amount of money. Apparently some of the best drone shots of animals. You know what Planet Earth is, right?
oh, absolutely, I do.
They would sit there
Redid
for
it.
months to get these like snow leopards in a certain angle.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, it was a big thing for a while, but it kind of lost its hype.
One thing you shouldn't miss on Netflix is American Crime Story. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Jonah hasn't. Jonah has. I haven't shut up all week about that. Jonah's heard me talk about it a lot.
The OJ show.
It's
yeah,
I've
the OJ
heard
trial.
really good things about that.
I really want to watch it. Yeah,
It's
I just
super
haven't-
good.
There's some great documentaries I got to get into.
That's not even a documentary. That's the
That's
actual
a show.
TV
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
It's one from FX.
But it's
right?
educational.
FX, yeah, the FX.
That's
show.
one of the better things is learning something from watching on Netflix. Like actually coming away with a
And
ton of
being
info.
intrigued
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it. Yeah,
I really like that for sure. Yeah.
but Cuba Gooding Jr. He's a star of that. He's good, but I don't. I like Sarah Paulson. That's my girl. I don't know if you guys know who that is,
I have
but
no idea.
she's a babe. She's like kind of a milf. But she's a good looking. She's a good looking lady. I'm pretty attracted to her. She's my favorite.
For sure.
Yeah, I just want to add.
Yeah,
a little
for
side
sure.
Oh. Yeah. I don't want to get into that.
All right. Anyways, do you have any other questions for me, D? You want to toss a few at me?
What were you talking about earlier, Gonzaga?
I don't want to talk about Gonzaga.
Dude, I don't trust it.
No, I don't want to talk about Gonzaga, dude. They're not. If anybody wants to talk about Gonzaga, go talk to Skip Bayless or Max.
I don't.
Because they're ignorant, but I'm not ignorant. I don't want to talk about Gonzaga.
I'm good. I don't need to talk about them.
We could talk about the new potential Major League Soccer team coming to Detroit. Dan Gilbert is
Really?
going to provide the stadium. And
Really?
Tom
Oh,
Boris, the owner of Detroit.
He
Of the
died,
Pistons.
didn't? What
Illich.
day was that?
Illich.
died.
Oh my gosh!
Was that-
Rest
Yeah?
in peace, Illich.
Yeah.
Mike Illich.
That's Thursday. Something like that.
Friday.
I think it's Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, dude,
bummer.
that was crazy.
Richest guy in Detroit, maybe. I don't know.
No, richest
Dude.
guy in
Richest guy in
Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, richest
He
guy
was
in Michigan.
wealthy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He just missed out on the stadium being built.
Bummer. Yeah, you didn't get to see the Pistons are
Well-
playing down there, and
He wasn't really involved
I think
the last
he's
couple of years of his
I-
life.
Exactly.
It
I
was
think
more
he's
so
been,
Oh,
his-
I
yeah,
think he's
but-
been
but
pretty
still-
on a downturn for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still all his.
Oh, it's still coming out of his bank account.
Oh.
It's still,
Oh,
it's still,
swiping
it's still
for that.
his.
Oh
He
my
just
God.
couldn't be around.
Let me
to,
tell
like,
you, the man
supervise
can
it.
still sign a check. I'll
Dude,
tell you that much.
What's the figure on that stadium that just
Dude.
got built?
Over a couple bills.
Couple 1-2 bill.
Was it a
I
couple
don't know.
1-2 bill?
I think he put.
No way that
I think
stays
he
$1
put,
billion.
dude.
Is that,
I'll
is that
look it up.
really the
I
numbers
think
on
he.
that?
I think he might have put in over a bill
Wow.
of his own money.
Well, I know they were building a prison right where it was gonna be. Did you know that?
732 mil.
Oh, I'm not even close.
that
Jesus.
was the
700.
figure
That's
in November.
about a mil.
When they were building it in November, that was the figure that they had.
Did
built.
he put? Did he pay for the whole thing?
No, I mean, I'm sure he paid for most of it, but he probably has a lot of investors and stuff
Yeah.
in the building, you know.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
bummer I'm not a professional athlete
Yeah.
yet. I'm still in that golden age where I'm still at I haven't even reached my peak performance athletically. The amount of numbers I'm putting up on the basketball court.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, uncanny.
Getting better and better every week.
Yeah, we are getting better. We are getting real good.
4-on-5.
It's a bummer.
big
I
deal.
can't dunk comfortably. I mean, I can
It's
do
a
it.
bummer you guys don't throw me oops because I'd go get them all day.
Yeah,
What is going on?
with the numbers I'm putting up on the squat rack, you would expect. All right, I don't want to get into that, but
what can you max out on the squat rack?
I don't want to talk.
nowadays?
I don't want to talk about.
No?
that. Nope. I don't want to talk about numbers.
No?
Never, absolutely not.
Put a number on it.
Absolutely not. Yeah. So. Yeah. Anyways, I do not want to get into that.
Wait, should we get into it though, Josh?
Did you know it's okay to actually drink bleach? We were talking about this.
Oh
before.
my
Oh,
gosh.
bullshit, dude.
Josh.
Dude. Have I talked to you about this before?
Hold on. How did we just?
We went over this.
Because I don't want to talk about.
We went over this at breakfast, dude. Yes, you can
Don't
drink.
It's a
a-
myth.
Dude,
It's a myth.
It's not at all a myth.
Josh.
You can
You
drink.
can't. So people think that you need to get your stomach pumped and everything. You do not. You just let it run its system. Your body figures that shit out.
Dude, you
the
you
biggest
have
myth of
no
2017.
you have no
The amount.
factual basis behind this.
Listen to me right now.
Listen, no, you listen to me right now. You said your dad came home, said a kid drank bleach and was fine. You have no idea what went on in that hospital. You did not investigate it further. The second article you read this morning, he's killing me. The second article you read this morning literally said you can drink a small amount.
Yeah.
A small amount.
Yeah.
That has no definition, dude. A small
like a
amount
cup.
could be a. Was that defined?
I don't know, dude.
A small amount is so subjective.
You can drink a small amount of a lot of chemicals and be just
That's
fine.
what I'm saying, dude.
But all I'm saying,
I can drink
a
a
lot
s-
of people, listen to me right now. A lot of people think, oh my God, my kid just drank bleach. I have to go to the ER, get his stomach pumped immediately. That is not the case. I'm saying to you that if your kid drinks bleach and goes, they can't do anything. Like 99% of the time, it's like, yeah, it's just gonna run its system. Your body's gonna figure it out. It's not a big
So
deal.
you're saying if my kid drinks bleach, don't take him
You'll
to the
probably.
doctor? Just be like, all right, I hope you're all right,
Yeah,
because
these are life tips.
there's nothing the doctor can do for you anyway, so you might as well stay home.
Here's a glass of water.
Here's
Just
a-
let me know if you feel
Put some
worse.
ice in it.
Like, no,
They
dude.
go to the doctor. 99% of the time, doctor can't do anything anyway, so I might as well just keep you on the couch. Hope you feel better. Sorry, bud.
911's getting called immediately.
Yeah. Did you know that there's actually a big thing with doctors coming to people's houses now?
House calls again? They bringing it back?
Yeah, like you know how in the olden days doctors would
Yeah,
come
house
to your house.
calls.
That's coming a big thing these days. With private doctor practices, instead of going
Dude,
to their practice,
Why
they'll
not?
come to
Do
your
you know
house.
how much more money that doctor makes? Because you can
That's what I'm
charge
saying.
more fee.
It's so easy.
You can charge so much more for the convenience to go into somebody's house.
Exactly.
And if you're not paying for like the rent or whatever for a building, you don't have the office space.
You
You're
know how
saving
much-
money on that too, dude. It's a huge. You would profit huge from
Yeah.
doing that.
People are lazy, man.
You know how
People don't wanna
convenient that
leave.
is for someone that's got a hectic schedule that he can just say, yeah,
Yeah,
I
just-
get
I
off
have
at
a-
work at 7. Can you come by and take a look at my kid? Boom.
Are you kidding me? That would
There's
be,
apps for it.
It's an easy fucking way to
I
make
don't know
money,
the
dude.
app necessarily, but that's like a thing now. It's becoming pretty popular.
Yeah, dude, a traveling,
awesome.
traveling doctor.
Yeah, no, yeah, the doctor comes over, gets a 1-2 touch of the testicles, and he's on his way. He leaves. He just makes sure that's all checked out.
Dude. Have I ever told you that? Have I ever told you a story about when I was at the library? And
What does this have to do with anything?
has to do with him grabbing your balls.
Ooh, guy, look, you told me a little bit of this.
Yes,
We got
yes. All
distracted.
right. So I'm at the library. Carter and I used to go to the library in between class, and so I get up, take a piss. I walk in. There's this like African exchange student guy who spoke like broken ass English. I didn't know it as I was walking in, obviously, but I walk up and there's this. He's at the urinal next to mine. No, so I walk in and like this kid's he can hear the door open. He's like looking at me while he's taking a piss, and like it kind of looked weird. And like you ever like as you're walking up to the urinal start like unbuttoning your pants, just kind of get there. Yeah. So I'm like a step or two
Obviously,
away.
That's what you do at a urinal.
Well, I'm saying like before you actually get there.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm a couple steps away. I start messing with my
Messing with that leather belt.
exactly because I always wear belts.
I don't know why I found this so funny. Okay.
And this kid looked like he was staring at my dick. Well, I was like trying to undo my pants. So I was like, he was a couple inches shorter than me. When I
I
was
feel
6'5".
so weird listening to this.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
such an
No,
awkward
this is
story.
So I'm like, all right,
Doctors
whatever.
and
Like
dicks.
I'm giving the I'm giving the kid a break. I'm like, this kid wasn't looking at my dick. Like, there's no reason. So I pull my pants out, pull my dick out, and start ready to take a piss, and all of a sudden I feel this guy's eyes on me. I look over. This kid is looking over the divider, literally blatant as all hell, just staring at my penis.
Oh my god.
And I look at him, and I just go, "Can I help you?" Literally, I didn't know how to react. I looked at him, looked at him in the eyes. He looked up finally,
Whoa.
and I just go, "Can I help you?" And he muttered something in fucking African or something under his breath, and I just pulled my pants up and walked right out. Dude didn't even
Oh
piss.
my gosh. I would love to say that in that scenario, I would go, take a picture. It'll last longer.
I
That was a terrible comment. Alright, sorry, go on.
You've already had enough child pornography for one episode.
no, dude. So I didn't know what to do, but I think I handled myself
The
well. I
guy
was just
took
kind
a
of
picture. He has an album of 1,500 of these pictures of Jonah.
So
You're
dude,
saying
I didn't go in that bathroom. I didn't go to that bathroom for 4 days after that, dude. I was like, maybe the kid's just waiting in there for other guys.
I didn't go to the bathroom for 4 days. No.
Literally,
was like,
would not take my
actually-
pants off because
I'm
I thought he'd be
protesting the
around here.
bathroom. This is a silent strike. Get the people on the side.
Hashtag not my bathroom.
Hashtag public restrooms no more.
Yeah, dude, nice. I got out and I was like, I have to tell somebody about this. Like, what just happened? I like
I'm
went.
sure he was like, damn, got a piece on him.
Well, I'm sure he was. I mean, there was a reason he was looking so
Oh,
long.
yeah.
But
I get it, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, I guess on that note, we should really bring this thing to a close because
Yeah.
it's getting out of hand fast.
Oh boy.
I guess, yeah. Is that going to do it for us today?
That should be
yeah,
all.
I think I'm good.
All right, well, hey, like I said earlier, we do this every Sunday. This was our week. This is a week in the life of 3 college students. So I guess without further ado, we'll see you next Sunday.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.